friends, this is the Mrs. Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead. Well, as you all know, I don't use alcohol. I'll use vanilla extract and rum extract and stuff like that, which is alcohol based in my cooking, but I prefer not to if I can get away with it. So a very dear friend of mine, thank you Noreen, sent me some vanilla beans, and I've decided to make alcohol-free, sugar-free vanilla. And here's how we're going to do it. I've put down a piece of parchment because I don't want to miss any bit of this vanilla, and it's not going to do that for me properly, is it? I should have done it that way. Let's dry that off a little bit. Okay, what I have here is 2 cups of vegetable oil, food grade vegetable oil glycerin. Okay, and in here I have 3/4 of a cup of hot water. And I am just going to pour that in there and shake it up. All right, let's just let that do its business. Now while that's doing it, and I have another bottle to transfer it into. I like these pasta sauce, tomato sauce bottles because they're very pretty and they're glass. Okay, now if you want to do this for any special baking, this is a 6 to 8 week project, so get this started in advance. We're going to use, now the recipes vary, but because I have 2 cups of glycerin, I'm going to use 2, 4, 6, I like strong vanilla, so I can use less, 8 beans. You can use anywhere from 4 to 8 vanilla beans, depending on how strong you like your vanilla. But we're just going to take these vanilla beans with a very, very sharp knife, and we are going to cut down the center of the bean, just like that. I've never done this before, by the way, folks. And we're just going to kind of take them apart. And this is what we want, is this wonderful vanilla bean seed. And we're just going to start immediately popping it in this jar. Now I'm scraping this out because I really want the essence of the vanilla bean, but I'm still going to pop these in the jar as well, because this is going to steep. Wow, can you ever smell these? Now that I've scored it, I'm just going to do this. I may not use all 8 of these. Angus, you don't want vanilla beans, trust me. Do you know that vanilla beans come from the orchid? The flower, orchid flower, and every vanilla bean is harvested by hand. All right, we'll be back when I have all these ready. Alrighty, we're on our last vanilla bean. I didn't want to make you watch me do the whole 8 beans, but I've gotten quite good at it now that I know what I'm doing. Now what we're going to do is, like I said, this takes a minimum of 6 weeks, and the longer it steeps, the better. But what we're going to do is we're going to set this to steep in the dark, or in the back of my spice cupboard where it's nice and cool and dark. But first, let's get all that vanilla bean seed stuff down there. All right, we don't want to miss any of this wonderful vanilla bean seed. You really need a sharp knife, so please be careful, folks. Now, we're going to take our glycerin and warm water, and we're just going to pour it over this. I hope I mentioned that this is food grade vegetable glycerin, all natural. There we go. Okay. Now as you can see, this just pretty much looks like water and vanilla beans. But we're going to put this in the back of a dim cupboard, and we're going to let it steep for 6 to 8 weeks. We're going to date it so that we know. And hopefully, come July, when it's my mummy-in-law's birthday, we'll be able to make a cake and test this out. So we're going to call this raw vanilla extract, not before July 2013. Alrighty. And I think also when it comes time, let's put it over the old label. I think also when it comes time to use this, we'll probably strain it, but we're not going to strain it too strong. We'll probably use cheesecloth, because if I want to make ice cream this summer, nothing says pure vanilla ice cream like little flecks of vanilla in there. All right. It's only been 24 hours and already we're getting a light tea color. So every week or every day or whenever you're thinking about it, take it out of the cupboard, give it a shake, and put it back. This is the Mrs. Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead saying, vanilla, alcohol free. How easy is that?